Islamophobe, racist, which is absolutely not the case. It will be present by the colleague, but it's a multi-party delegation with absolutely nobody who could be considered as a fascist, racist, or Islamophobe. I think myself, if I was treated like that in my country, I will put the media to the court. It's just a usual mission, as we have organized in several countries. We were, I think, some months ago in Bangladesh and others, just to check facts, fact-finding mission. We are very thankful to the Indian government to have helped us to organize this mission, but of course it's totally free and independent. In fact, each of us has maybe different opinions, different views of what we have saw, what we have experienced, but this will help to have a better understanding. And I would just briefly say that our understanding is about the question of fight against terrorism. We know that this region is unfortunately under big threat. We hear that even yesterday night 5 innocent workers have been assassinated. And this situation is a global worry in our country, my country in France, but in all the countries here present. We have experimented what is terrorism, and particularly the radical Islamist terrorism. And we will have to check. We checked with the Indian Army Force, with the Indian police, what are the tools, the means to fight against this terrorism. So it's not an internal issue. We don't want to interfere in internal issues. And I just finished to say that I was particularly pleased during this visit that yesterday we had the opportunity to meet some activists. I met some young activists from various communities from Kashmir, and they could express totally freely their vision of the future. And their vision of the future is vision of peace, vision of understanding in all the South Asian region. And I will come back with a lot of hope, because I saw that there is among mainly the youth here in Kashmir big hope and big concern about the sad situation that they experiment, a big hope that the future will be better. And I think this is the message we were interested to hear. Now I think my colleagues will present their statement. Thank you.
Yeah, first I am here because I'm interested by India. It's not the first time that I am in India. I think I'm in politics since 40 years, and I was more than 20 times in India. I was in India because I was Minister of Sarkozy 2 times for transportation. I was in India because I was High Representative in 2009 and 2010, High Representative of France for Afghanistan and Pakistan. And last time I was in India because I was elected for the French who live abroad, and I was the members of parliament elected in national parliament for the French who live in Asia. And as you know, we have many French citizens in Pondicherry, Karikal. That's why when I heard in the press, or when I read it, this person don't know in India. Of course, I'm not specialist in India, but I don't go just for that. I repeat, I was, I think, nearly 20 times, and in Tamil Nadu, in Bangalore, in Chennai, or in Mumbai, or in Delhi. I was many times the last time. Second, I'm not here, like all my colleagues from European Parliament, to interfere in Indian politics. My target is first to have an information about the situation, because as responsible of politics, I read many things about Kashmir, and even if this travel is short, it's a good opportunity to have some information about the subject. And I'm here because I know how terrorism can destroy a country. I remember when I was in Afghanistan. Last month I was in Syria, and I know that the terrorism now is a world problem. It's a problem of France, it's a problem of Europe, it's a problem of world, and I don't want Kashmir become a second Afghanistan. And for me it was the occasion to have information about, I repeat, what's happened in Kashmir, and never forget that if a war is finishing if the situation is nearly finishing, it's not finishing in the Middle East, the international of terrorism can find a new place in the future. And I think it's not your interest, it's not the interest of the world that the new place for the terrorism became Kashmir. And to finish, I was here, I told you to have some information. During these days we have information about, of course, the public administration, of course the public with information about army, and of course we had very interesting discussion yesterday afternoon with some responsible of civil society who was involved in association, who was involved in the normal life. And what was this message? Maybe it was the most interesting because it was from the heart. What these people said, they said, we just want to be Indian, we are Indian citizens and we want to be Indian like all the other Indian citizens. We want to have a development like other parts of the country, and we hope that this change of stature will be occasion for our region to be a better level of development, better level for my young to go to school, better level for my mother to go in hospital, and that's all. After that, I repeat, to conclude, we are not here to interfere in Indian politics. And when I read in some newspaper or yesterday on TV that we can be Nazi or I don't know why, it's very strange for me to start a sort of career at 61 years old. But I think if you watch my past in Wikipedia or something like that, I think I won't be Minister of France or I won't be elected 14 times in different functions if I were like that. And if I can give just an advice to some journalists, please, before to write something, read a little bit the biography of people. Thanks for your attention.
Families destroyed, wage earners removed to support their families. It's a terrible thing and should never happen, and we cannot possibly support or approve that. Europe is a peaceful place. After thousands of years of fighting each other, we, since 1945, learned to live in peace together, and peace is much the best route for good lives for everybody. And India is a peaceful country. It doesn't attack other countries. Europe and India have very strong, close links and great deal in common together. So we are here to find facts, to find out. We are your friends. We want to know, can we help? How can we support? How can we improve the situation? And that is the purpose for coming to find out. Yesterday, my colleagues have mentioned we had fascinating meetings with representatives of civil society. I was privileged to talk to quite a lot of people. There wasn't enough time. I talked to teachers. They were very interesting about their schools. And one man told me that there was too much corruption in India and Kashmir. Too much when money comes from central government, it doesn't always reach the project or enough of it. It seems to disappear somewhere into the system. So nothing is perfect in life, but we're here to get facts and information, and it's been an excellent visit and very well organized. And thank you for being here.
Gentlemen, my colleagues explain, I think, very precisely the purposes of our visit in New Delhi and Jammu and Kashmir region. I would like only add that our delegation has 27 members of the European Parliament from Poland, France, United Kingdom, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Germany, Italy, Spain, Belgium, Czech Republic, Slovakia, from different 6 political groups, 6 political factions. We are here because we'd like compare stereotypes, myths, imagination about the situation in Kashmir, which exists in the European Union, in our countries, in institutions, with the reality, with the facts. Terrorism in Kashmir is not a problem only of India. Totally agree with my colleague Mr. Mariani. I think it's our problem also, the problem of our international community, and obviously we need support India for finding of best solution for the problem. Finally, I would like to say that India is obviously biggest democracy in the world. It's the reason that we are here not as teachers or judges or prosecutors. We are here because we like have better understanding of your problems, and in our opinion, this better understanding is the important background for our international reaction, also include the European Parliament. Thank you very much indeed for the hospitality of the government. I think after our comeback to Europe, we can inform our colleagues in the European Parliament and other European institutions about the real situation in India and in Kashmir. Thank you.